This is Crypto Core Radio, discussing the ideas, people, and projects building the new digital economy. Get the latest on blockchain technology and cryptocurrency updates with your host, Lutz.
Hello and welcome to Crypto Core Radio. This is Lutz, your host, coming to you live. And today we have a very special guest and a project. It's part of the Komodo community, but it could be part of all the communities because it's really that cool. It brings a lot of trust back to crypto. There's not that many projects doing stuff like this. Back in the day, like 5-6 years ago, there was an Asian guy on Bitcoin Talk. He called it proof of developer, and he would, he would get your phone number. Then if he talked to you, you get another star. It was like a 5-star rating type of deal. And if you got all 5 stars, that means, I guess, you were more trustworthy. This project is called Utrum. It was featured in Forbes magazine, which is very impressive. It brings a lot more factors than just 5 factors from back in the day. It brings probably hundreds of factors, considering how many people could contribute to it. I played around with the alpha. It's really awesome. The UI looks professionally developed. I mean, it's very clean. And I play around with web development, so it's very clean. And we have the owner on board here. We have Sri. Welcome, Sri. Welcome to Crypto Core Radio.
Wow, thanks a lot, Lutz. That was a great introduction for Utrum. I really thank you. And I'm very happy and excited to talk to you about Utrum today. And let's go ahead.
I'm excited too, man. I've been waiting for something because the problem is a lot of people get scammed. It's a really bad right now, and the more Bitcoin goes up, the more scams come out of the woodwork. So we need something to combat this.
Yeah, actually, that's the actual reason the Utrum is actually. So I would like to, if you have time, and I would like to tell you the story of how it started.
Plenty of time.
Yeah, back in August 2017, I'm a very active Komodo community member. I used to hang around in Komodo those days. And then that was the beginning of what's Antarized right today. So they are starting to build blockchain, and they want people to create blockchain within a few minutes. So that was the start, and everyone was excited on board. And I know that we can do something like that. But then it happened in August. One of my friend contacted me, and crypto was a boom, and mainstream media was like going gaga about Bitcoin, Ether, and the kind of margin returns people are earning. So she was excited, and she knows that I was into crypto, and she asked me the question, so what's this crypto about and how do I start? So then, I was, being a long-term crypto community members, we are not really aware of what the problems other people face when they really come into crypto investing business. So that's how this conversation started. And she asked me that, what should I do now? I said that, okay, what you have to do is like go to CoinMarketCap and see the top 100 list or top 200 list, whatever you want to buy. Go ahead and do it. And then she went, and she said that, what now? I have seen the price, and some prices are going up, some prices are going down. What's now? I said that, okay, go ahead and visit the website. And she did. And because of the terminology and the jargon they have used, she has no clue what's the project about, right? So then she asked me, like, what now? How should I know the opinion of people? Like, what are others saying? Is this good, bad, ugly, what? Then I said, okay, you have to go to their Twitter, you have to go to their Facebook, you have to go to their Reddit, you have to go to their Slack, Discord, whatever. Go around Telegram groups, go around and speak to the people and try to get an opinion. And she did again, listening to my advice. Then she came back and said that, okay, I'm not able to understand clearly. Many people are saying many things, good, bad. I'm not able to figure it out. So then the Bitcoin BitConnect thing happened later, but there were scams later during that part of time, August, September. And then she said that I said that she actually, yeah, did have this happen. Like she saw a coin and it went up to 2000%, 1500%, and she's really excited to invest in that coin. I said, oh, don't do that. It must be a pump dump and it should be a scam.
Right.
Then she said that, okay, how do I know that it's a pump dump or it's a scam? And then that's how these questions from her started. That have triggered my mind that okay, we are community members and we know how crypto operates. We know that there are pumps and dumps. We know that people do all kinds of things in crypto. But what about people who really come for the first time and what are they going through? Then I understand that there is no resource in crypto wherein people can really understand what's happening in the business and industry and how should they identify good ones from the bad ones.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how Utrum idea is born in my mind. And I shared this idea on Slack channel. Those days, as Slack, now we are on Discord. So then I shared the idea and JL said that, okay, why don't you start working on that? And he gave me a channel. And after that, Chris and Gurkan, these two guys who wrote the white paper along me, they joined me and we three started working on how to build a project wherein people can really understand what's going on in the industry. They have a clear picture, they have analytics. So it's like this, like we want to build a one-stop place wherein people really can understand what the project is about. And within a few analytic numbers, they should be identify which project is good, bad, ugly. And top of that, we also want to have this the basic most of the times right now the problem with crypto is this: there's no lack of information, there's lots of information, but it's been spread around and there are no analytics to it, and you really can't identify which is good, which is bad just by looking at it. You have to spend hours and hours and hours.
Yep.
So we really want to solve that problem, and that's how Utrum is born.
Well, yeah, and you're absolutely correct. It's if you find the coin you like, going and investigating it takes a long time. You have to sometimes read through 30, 40 pages on Bitcoin Talk to realize what's going on with the coin. Besides the fact that you're not sure if you could even trust the information, because a lot of people, they create fake users and they talk to themselves, making like, and sometimes it looks like, it's more people talking about the project, but it's not. It's really one person. They're very good these days. They're very. You have to be very, very careful. It's dangerous. It really is dangerous.
It is, yeah.
So you came up with Utrum. That's the name of the project, right? How'd you get that name? What made you?
Actually, yeah, that's a good question again. So for the start, we named the project as Trust Factor. That's what I was saying. People has to understand is the project trustworthy or not. So that we came up with the name Trust Factor. And actually, our first channel name what JL created was Trust Factor. And some people came and told me that like Trust Factor is a good name, but it sounds like you are an authority. So it doesn't sound like a community project.
Right.
So I thought, okay, maybe this is true, because we don't want to sound like an authority. We want to build a community project. Members come and post and community members vote on the content, and that's how we want to do it. We don't want to be authority. So then I thought, I started looking for names, and I landed on a Latin term called Utrum. What does this mean? Is whether or. That's the meaning of the Latin term in English. So the people are trying to select the coins, this one or that one. So I thought this name is very apt. So that's how Utrum is born. Yeah, that's how we named it.
Very cool. Very good. So now we understand the idea, where it came from, how it was born, and what your motivation is to do this. Because just like me, we have family members, and it's hard to advise them. They don't, they come into this world and they get scammed, and then when they get scammed, they don't want to look at it anymore. They get turned off, and it's hard to build trust in a community, because there's so much distrust out there. So if you're a good coin, it's hard for you to get out there, because all these other scams just make it hard for good coins. Tell us about your team. Do you have a team that's helping you with this, or is it just you?
Oh, no. We have a very big team, actually. When we started, actually, the September, then we released white paper in Feb 2018. And then we went for token sale in May. And by August, we have a team, like we have a CTO, we have a CMO, and had two blockchain developers, we had two front-end developers, one back-end, one designer, one support, and we are supported by 6 ambassadors for different countries. We have a German ambassador, Russian, French, Turkey, all kinds of things. So what happened during the bear market during the October period, and we thought that okay, so crypto is not going up anytime soon, and we had to, we have to look after our budgets because we know that our project is huge and we need to have the developers at place. So that's the reason we had to drop our CTO and CMO in November. Since then, I'm taking care of those two roles. Right now, we are a 6-member team. The rest of us are with us. Yeah.
Okay, it's understandable. Oh, very good. So the project has a team, has good developers, especially front-end developers, which are really hard to find. That's fantastic. Good. So
yeah, Lutz, you there?
Utrum has a great website. We'll get into the website in a minute.
Hello.
Is there a coin related to this website?
Oh yeah, actually, during the token soul itself, released a coin. It's called OOT, and there's another story behind that name. Utrum is called in Latin as Utrum, OOTTHRUM. So we took the first 3 letters from that name, and we named our coin as OOT. OOT. We call it OOT.
Oh, awesome! That's very well thought out. No, I don't think anybody would go back to the Latin derivative.
It actually happened, dude. I'm a kind of guy. So that's how the name came up.
Awesome. How do people earn some of these coins?
Yeah, there are many ways to do that, and our total supply is 15 million. And as like any Komodo project, we are equihash, and we are secured by delayed proof of work to resist 51% attacks. So every Komodo project is doing that, and we are not different from them. So 216 million is the total supply, and even though coin market cap really shows that we are 64 million, but that happened. We had a hold wallet wherein we are paying rewards for people, and we unlocked those rewards. Actually, we have set 10% to hold rewards, and when we unlock that, coin market cap has detected that we have unlocked the wallet, and they have been displaying 64 million. But in reality, our circulation supply is 18 million only. So 216 million is the total supply, and 18 circulation supply right now.
All right.
And coming to how you want to, let's go ahead.
So those are the specs of the coin. So it's an equihash coin. It's protected by delayed proof of work. If you guys out there don't know what that is a protection against 51% attacks that are liable to happen on coins that are overmined by a centralized location.
Yes, and with the small projects, really exceptional work. That's a kind of innovation which no other project has. Kudos to the Komodo's team, and kudos to JL777. Awesome development. Delayed proof of work.
Yeah, it's JL77. He's a genius. I understand why he stays.
We call him that AI. He's not a human.
Yeah.
We call him AI.
I thought he was a 16-year-old girl in Alaska.
No, I think he must be above 30 years because the kind of maturity he has, the kind of coding skills he has is awesome, man. Like he's like no other. Yeah, one and only.
So I was looking at your website. It's really nicely made. Amazing. I mean, kudos. Really beautiful. White spaces, perfect. I mean, it's really nicely developed. There's even room to add more. So when you log into there, and I mean, is it? Can anybody log in right now? Is this open to the public?
It's a private beta right now because actually the whole website and whole portal has been done by June. But then I decided the design was not up to the mark what was I expecting. The design you are seeing right now, that was not the design. It's a little old and outdated. Then I felt that okay, when we are presenting something very good, the design aspect also has to be look after. So then I spent a lot of money and a lot of time, and we came up with the design. Yes, anyone can log in, but not right now. By 10th August, we are going for public beta. Then anyone can log in, all our community members, all our YouTube members. I'm going to spread it in social media and everywhere so that they can come and check out and have fun with Utrum.
Awesome. So the 10th of August, fellas, that's pretty soon.
Yeah, it is.
So I was looking at the website, and there's something called a trust factor protocol. What's this about?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Actually, you know what? Before we get into that, let's get the idea of the website. So the idea of the website, guys, is anybody eventually, August 10, will be able to log in and create reviews on their favorite coins. Am I correct?
Oh, you missed a whole lot of thing there.
Oh, yeah,
They
and there's
can,
a lot more specs here. But
yeah, they can just create a review. They can just make a prediction. They can write a. They can make a very detailed report. They can come and check every coin news. They can check every coin event. They can check every coin team information. They can check the code status. They can check the social media status. They can see the price information, whatnot, anything and every. We are calling it Utrum as a one-stop center for cryptocurrency research. Period. Whatever you want to know about a crypto, it's there on Utrum. As simple as that. For all the 2,500 coins, whatever we have listed, everything is available. All you have to do is just search a coin name or a ticker name. That's it. Everything is available for you. And if you have enough knowledge to write about a coin, you can write it. The best part, being a contributor, you can earn OOT. We are a reward platform for reviews, predictions, insight reports. So you can either write one of these things, and then earn for the content. But the best part we have done is this. So all your content is being voted by the community members, because we are paying rewards based on their voting. If they like it, then you're going to earn rewards. Otherwise, no. So minimum 5 vote criteria we have set. So if you receive 5 votes for your post, then you'll earn some kind of reward. If you don't, then that means that the quality of the post is not good, so you won't any reward. And for voters, we are dividing rating category to 5 categories. You can say that post is bad or poor or average or great or excellent. So then a verdict comes out of this. Based on that, everyone will earn. The voter also will earn 30% of the whatever the post has earned, and the contributor earns 70% of it. So that's how.
So it incentivizes people to do a good job.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. You know, so you won't get spam. You know, if it's obvious, people will just vote it down, and you won't get anything. But if you do a good job and you put your heart into it, you'll get some. You could get some coins. If people like it, that's how you earn the coins.
Yeah, exactly. And I want to add one more. Sure. We are introducing blindfold rating. What it means is this. So for 3 days, whatever you're voting, you can see you can't see what others are voting. Because this is a very rampant thing going on in platform. What people does is whatever is trending, they want to vote on that because so that they can earn some kind of reward. So that really messes up, and we really can't get the right kind of analytics when people do that fraudulent kind of stuff. To avoid that, what we have done is we are not going to display the verdict for 3 days. So you are voting, but you don't know what others are voting. So at the end of the 3 days, 3 days period, then the verdict comes out. So if you are in a median of average, 20% either this or that, this way or that way, only then you will earn some kind of for voters.
Gotcha. So it sounds like some parties I used to go to. Your blindfold ratings, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, it sounds like that. But you imagine, Louis, because it's been rampant on Steemit. I've seen it. People only vote for training posts. At other posts, they don't bother. Now what happens? Two things will happen now. One, they will vote wisely because they don't know what others are voting. That doesn't impact their conscience. Whatever they are thinking, they'll vote. There is no social influence. That's one thing. Second thing, you can't vote on a trending post. You don't know what's happening. Even you vote on a trending post, you don't know that what's the rating. Does that match your rating or not? You get the correct results.
Gotcha. And does this tie in with the trust factor protocol?
Yeah. So what happens now is like, okay, there are all kinds of bounty people. There are all kinds of group voting or paid promotion kind of people. They want to project their coins, and they want to see that their coin rating goes up. So these people will definitely affect our process, whole system, because other users are depending on it. When we say that you can trust Utrum, so we have to take some measures. So To stop fraudulent practices, we have introducing a trust factor algorithm. What it does is this. So we are checking for two things. One is time-based manipulation and one is distributed manipulation.
Time-based and distributed.
Group trying to promote their posts or promote their coin, so they come and they just they will give you a call on Twitter or Telegram or Discord, whatever, wherever. They say that, okay, we have posted here, you come and vote, right? So this happens all the time. So what happens now is, like, we are going to check that where there is a spike in a time-based pattern. So if there is a spike suddenly from nowhere, there is a spike, that means that a group of people have come and started voting it. So we want to check using algorithms that is there any fraudulent activity involved. Then our committee models will check for it. This algorithm will identify that there is a pattern here, so that a human verification can be done. The same thing with distribution. Some people might just post excellent for post because that's their coin, and some others, their friend has posted made that post and they want to increase their voting. So they might only post great, excellent, or they might want to degrade others' post by posting bad, poor. So for these two things, our algorithm will, okay, these posts are being manipulated some way. The human verification will be done to allow it or don't allow it. Or if there is if we identify that there really a fraudulent practice going on, then we just discard those votes.
Oh, so that's and I never thought of it. That time verification idea is very good, because typically what people will do is they'll buy somebody from Fiverr.com or some type of service to do the work for them, and typically it's in a period of time when that happens. So if you see that spike, you could actually pinpoint the fact that somebody's manipulating it. If it goes to 100 votes from zero all at once, then you obviously somebody.
Yeah, that's something is really wrong there. Yeah,
that's good. So this helps with the problem where if somebody creates 100 accounts and comes in and tries to manipulate it, you have this algorithm in place.
No. Actually, you have asked this question. We have actually put a place called two-factor authentication for posting and voting. Unless you enter the code, you can't do it.
Okay.
Yeah, we are going to stop that 100 accounts from. Every time he has to enter the code, so that becomes a tedious task for any guy, for bot also.
Okay. So there's no gaming the system. There is no possible way to game.
That's what we are trying to do. We are trying to implement anything possible which can stop fraud and manipulation. We are trying our best, but as we grow, as we get more people, and our algorithm will also, we have to train these AI things. So it takes time to make a perfect machine, but I still say that, okay, at least we succeed for 80 to 90%. We have done a great job. That's what I think.
Cool. All right. So I was on the site and I saw a list of coins, but I didn't see a lot of coins. How would one get listed if they wanted to? If I don't see the coin I like, how does it get there? Does it get pulled from CoinMarketCap? Like how do you determine what coins get listed on Utrum?
Yeah, actually, we thought that initial idea was, so it might sound crazy. We want to verify any and every coin for publishing it on Utrum. But I thought so that we can have a very good coins only. But then I thought that, okay, this will take a lot of time. Many coins won't be interested to list with us because we are new. No one knows us. And all these things happen. Then I changed the strategy to list only CMC coins, because at least CMC is doing some kind of due diligence, right? So let us trust CMC, and we just publish all the coins which are on CMC. If you're not on CMC, don't worry. We have a form called Apply for Listing. All you have to do is click on that, and we'll verify you, and we'll publish your coin. As simple as that.
All right. Very cool. Very cool. There's a lot of small good projects out there coming out.
Yeah. Because Utrum is also a small project. We were also cap. I understand what the small coins go through. I really understand. But the only problem is this. So we can list them, but I'm not in a position right now to address the situation of pricing, because the pricing we are getting from CoinMarketCap, right? So I didn't figure it out that how to address the pricing situation for new coins which are not listed on CMC.
Right.
Yeah.
That's and pricing is usually a big barrier for a lot of coins.
Yeah. That's true. So, but we'll figure it out a way once we start moving. Right now, I want to start the project, and then we will find all kind of solutions.
Gotcha. All right. What is so when somebody applies for a new listing, would they be able to use this as a springboard instead of using Bitcoin Talk or Bitcoin Garden? Would this be like the proper place to start since it's such a verifiable type of platform?
Of course, yeah, of course. That's the idea. That's the basic idea. We want.
I just wanted to relay that to the people out there.
Yeah, yeah. We will beat them someday for sure.
Cool, cool. What kinds of advice, if people go in there, what kind of advice could people expect from Utrum?
Basically, what Utrum is trying to like just platform for community, for crypto community. So, and we have put all the tools and all the techniques where we can stop fraud and all kinds of things. So we are making a playground for crypto investors. So what happens now is like we want people like you, people like House, or people who got knowledge about cryptos. They have to come in, they have to pitch in, and they have to build community around it. You guys have to write, other members will vote. But this is how Utrum will go forward. It's a completely community project, and Utrum is just trying to give you tools and services, whatever you need to make it happen. So everyone is welcome to Utrum. If you have knowledge, you can post. If you as simple as that. If you don't have either of these things, you have a lot of information to check for.
Yep. Yeah. And that goes with investigative work. So if you guys are good at investigating, most of the time during my day, I'm investigating coins. That's what I do.
Yeah.
And
just not Utrum, because Loots can be a member or something about a coin where you don't like and you have a or you have inside article, you write anything. So that's you are equally part of Utrum, right?
Yeah.
You are saying people that okay, this is going on with this coin.
Yep.
So yeah.
We have the chance to help other people.
Exactly. Community members has to come in to help the whole crypto. No other way. It's like this. What's happening right now is like 10 people will sit on a portal and they just write what. I don't want that. Why do 10 people should write and 1,000 people to read? I want 500 people to write and 1,000 people to read. That's what Utrum is all about.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And if you guys go, once you guys see it, you'll notice there's videos, there's links to every single possible connected social media that they have, if they have it. There's verifiable developers, so people could actually verify themselves on Utrum, so that you can show more trust, which is very important.
And if you open the coin page, you have about video. What kind of coin is this? What's the algorithm? What consensus? A brief description about the coin. Then you have financials wherein you can see the coin supply, price chart, and everything. Then you have exchanges tab wherein you can check for each and exchange listed. The coin is listed on. You have code status wherein you can see the GitHub activity. And one thing I want to tell about GitHub here, what we have done is completely different to what others have been doing. What we have done is this. Right now, when we go to Crypto Miso, that's been pretty popular for checking projects code status. What we have done is this. We are displaying all the repos here. We are displaying all the repos on the GitHub. Total commits of all the repos and total stars and total forks. This is no one is doing this, because say if you have 10 repos on your GitHub, mostly other people are doing it. They just list your top repo, but that's not the way to look at any project. So what we did is we have added every repo here, and we are just displaying all the stats. And you also can see the top 3 repos with graphs and all.
Right.
And
so
then we have.
So they're repositories. So GitHub has repositories where you could see people's work. Different, and some people have more than one repository for different types of projects.
Yes.
So what Sri is saying is, you don't just see activity, you see a lot more information about the activity. You could see forks, so you can see how many people are actually using the repos. Instead, because if it's useful, people are going to fork it, and you can see how many forks there are. That is also a place I go to. I know about Crypto Miso, but I personally go to the repo and see the activity myself. Sometimes the activity is gamed. They'll throw in a couple changes that mean nothing just to get Crypto Miso activity to go up.
The problem with Crypto Miso is this, Loots. What they're doing, they're just one repository. So how do you identify with the whole project when you have 10, 20, 15?
Right.
The whole calculation is wrong with crypto meter.
Yeah, it is. Yes.
So
And
that's
that's
what
why
we
I
are trying to
stopped
fix
using
at
it.
Utrum. Yeah.
And so normally when I find the coin I like, right? Typically I go to CoinMarketCap, and that's where you find most of the links.
Yeah.
What Utrum is doing is 100 times better, where you could find everything all in one spot. So instead of the typical going to CoinMarketCap and finding the Explorer, the announcement page, the website link, you're going to find all that and more when you go to Utrum, and you'll see reviews, and it's amazing. It's amazing. So this will be the place to go to find out about coins when it comes out on August 11th.
Yeah, that's the whole idea, Lutz. That's the
I love it.
Utrum. You have seen that there's so many modules, and we have given so much info, and you'll be surprised that we have done all this time of 11 months. 11 months. That's what it took.
Wow. That's not long at all. In the
Yeah.
developer world, that's not long.
Yeah.
I heard I heard a rumor that there's a marketplace also.
That's part of, actually we had that module, but as I said, that bear market we has to a couple of developers, so we have postponed that to December 2019. So there will be a marketplace like similar to Bitcoin Talk, wherein people can make their post what their services, what they were offering related to crypto community. So people can buy and sell services, only services, not products.
Okay. So if you're a prostitute and you want to sell yourself, go ahead. Hey,
that's not crypto, I guess.
It's your property. You do whatever you want with it, right?
Yeah. Whatever you want to do, you have some. You can post it and other will buy it. As simple as that.
Cool. So at the moment, it's a website. Is there a phone app? Is there some type of phone app for Utrum?
Not right now. Actually, we have also put that on map. Next year we want to, because the reason is this: we want to build website because lots of features are still missing. You have seen lots of things, but there will be jobs, there will be Q&A. Those sections are not done. We want to do it later, and that's one of the the important thing I forgot to tell you. Utrum is a community project, and it's a community business model wherein we are going to share revenues, whatever we are going to earn on Utrum with our members. Actually, this is a very revolutionary kind of approach when it comes to crypto. What happens right now with the projects is this: people are just printing coins and just giving it away. So when you give it away, the inflation goes on and on. So the coin value goes down. So what I thought is this: if you keep on going on, no value will stay. So that's why I want to earn some kind of revenues with Utrum. Right. So then I came up with this teams. They can do three kind of things where Utrum will make revenues. One, either they can place advertisements. That there won't be banner ads, no ugly these banner ads. I really hate those banner ads like on CMC and somewhere else.
Yeah,
that will be part of the content wherein that won't disturb user experience in any way possible. It will be as clean as that. Even ad will be the part of it, and you will have a sponsored section which doesn't disturb user experience. So that's how we want to make revenues for Utrum. Second is job listing. So as we have team, next to that we will have jobs later. Teams can post jobs, and they can get people, because once we are a big community, definitely there will be developers who will be interested to work for other companies. Then they can find it on Utrum itself.
Oh, I'm sorry, sorry to stop you, but I actually created a website just for. I never followed through with it. Story of my life, but jobblock.com.
Okay.
I made that. Check it out when you get a chance.
I'll do that. Sure, I'll do that. So similar to your job block, we'll have a section called jobs. So you can post it, and we are charge. That's some kind of revenue for Utrum again, and we'll have a premium subscription. I think there we want to buy sell analytics to our investors based on analytics, lots of analytics based on social analytics, how social media is trending about that coin, and we'll get some kind of analytics from our own predictions. So we will get technical analysis. So based on all these things, we want to news and events. We want to provide premium subscription that will be paid. Everything is free on Utrum, but that will be charged. Basically, we're thinking like $10 a month for user, depending on the coins they want. So we want to affordable to every user. So we made it $10. That's also in the making. It's not available for beta for the. We are launching in August, but that will be done in September or October. So, but that's in the plan. So these are new sources for Utrum, and that's how Utrum will survive. And whatever we are earning, we are on one hand we are giving rewards, on the other hand we are also earning revenues. So then we will balance the whole thing. You understand?
Yeah, that's a great system. You have to have a good business plan behind your idea. A lot of these projects they die because they don't have a good business plan. They have good ideas, but they don't have a plan to. So what happens is they end up dying because they can't afford to hire a developer. They can't afford to build a website. They can't afford to follow through. Right?
Exactly. And one more very innovative thing what we have done is we have a proof of lock program wallet, right? So what happens with our wallet is this. So all you have to do is you can just go to our wallet, download wallet, and you have to lock your we have giving option called hold rewards, and which you can earn up to 7.2% per year. All you have to do is you have to just select time period, say 60 days or 120 days. We have these two options. You just set your amount, say 1,000, 10,000, whatever you do. Minimum is 500. So then you just select it. Then you have an option called lock. You have to lock your fund. This is when you click lock, the funds are locked on blockchain. You can verify it on blockchain. It comes with a B address. So once the time period is over, then you can click the claim button and you can just get your coins back along the reward what you have earned. So this is a plan which we have built to stop inflation, to reduce inflation.
Very nice. Yes.
So people can hold their OOT, and we are bringing down circulation supply because of that. And it will help immensely when the price starts moving and the price starts moving. Yeah.
That's similar to like the Verus, the way it started, right?
Go ahead, Lutz.
With the price lock. Do you remember when Verus started? Can you hear me?
Hello, Lutz, you there?
Oh, I think we got lost here. Hold on a second.
Yeah. I can hear you now.
Oh, you can hear me now? Okay.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say that's similar to the way Verus coin started.
I'm sorry, can you repeat it?
That's similar to the way Verus coin started.
Oh, I don't know. We have been doing this annually.
Okay. Well, is there a website you could put out there for people to? Is there a place people could go to see, keep up with your project?
Yeah. We have a website. It's written everything. You can visit utrum.io, or you can go to our GitHub wherein you'll find the wallet. You can just download it.
Okay. All right. Very, very cool, man. You did a great job today. That was a great Can you hear me? All right.
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna a little over 30 minutes. We're gonna start cutting the show now. Because it looks like we're running into difficulties, and that's usually a sign to start to stop. But also, people's attention spans normally don't go past 30 minutes. So.
That's true. Yeah.
All right,
so I really want to thank you, Luke, for giving me the opportunity to explain that what we are building and built. Not building, actually, we built it already. Only redesign is going on. So we plan to release it. Private beta is already going on. People like Ragnar, Lutz, and some of the people are already testing it, and they're very happy and excited. So we want to release the public beta on August 10th or somewhere around that date. So you can also test it, and I'm going to assure you that you'll have a good time browsing Utrum, and your hard work is going to stop. You don't need to browse around lots of sites. You're going to save lots of hours with Utrum.
Is there any exchange I could buy OOT on?
Oh yeah, we have already listed on 3 exchanges. We are on CoinMarketCap. You can just search for OT and you'll find us.
Awesome. Hey, I love you, brother. Thank you for coming on. You're amazing. I remember 2 years ago when you started the project. I remember you were just a little guy in the community. Nobody knew who you were, but you were very motivated.
Come on, Lord. Even now, I'm a small guy in the community.
He means physically. He's a short guy.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, true.
All right, brother. You did awesome. I love project. I'm going to keep up with this project. If you have updates, definitely get back to me so I could post the updates with the interview.
Sure,
we're on Spotify, we're on SoundCloud, we're on Mixcloud, we're on Pocket Cast, we're on many platforms now, and I keep adding more. So
great, and I really want to thank you guys, Crypto Core Media, all the time, like the best. So I really want to congratulate you on that.
Thank you, brother. Well, we try our best. We try to help people just like you're doing. I've been scammed. I've had family members get scammed, and what you're doing is very also.
Yeah,
we need to protect.
Definitely with Utrum, we're going to stop that together.
We need to protect the people that come into this environment. It's very important. I believe it's very important. Not just protect them from crypto. We got to protect them from the outside world also, which is why we're in crypto.
That's true. That's really true.
So education is key, and marketing is education. I don't care what people say. So you're going out there and spamming your shit all over the place. That's not how it works. If you want good marketing is education. So if you educate people with a video, with articles, with Utrum is all about education. That's naturally marketing. That's what marketing is. If you could teach somebody something and they learn something from you, you just got somebody on your side. That's how it works.
Yeah, and the Utrum is all about community. As simple as that.
Yes, and we have a great community. Come over to Komodo, come over to the pirate ship. We have a great community. Come over to Crypto Core Media. We have a Discord also. If you need some help, you need advice, I'm always here just to give it. I don't charge anybody. I just if it's good advice, I give you the best advice I could give you from my experience.
I still remember, Lutz, that you are the one who give me suggestion with the distribution. I still remember that.
I try my best to give good advice. Sometimes other people think differently. That's fine. What I say is not 100% correct. Maybe, I don't know. But, people, it's a difference of opinion. So, I've been doing this for 7-8 years. I've seen so many methods and so many different ways of marketing a product. The way you market a product in the real world, that's not going to work in crypto. I saw a team. I worked with a team called Incent. And they hired an outside marketing team, and they had no results because it doesn't work the same here in crypto.
That's true.
The people you're trying to appeal to are not the people in the street. They're not your neighbors that you're trying to appeal to. You're trying to appeal to cryptocurrency investors first. The way you appeal to people out there, like your neighbors, is education. Like I said, it's always education. That's what it comes down to.
Very true. Very true. Yeah, can't agree more.
All right, Sri, love you, man. I'm gonna go grab some lunch.
Yeah, love you back, Lutz. Have fun.
Later, brother. All right, everybody. Bye-bye. This has been Crypto Core Radio, and you can find us. We're part of CryptoCoreMedia.com. We will be doing podcasts eventually one day. We have a new setup. I have a new radio room here, a broadcasting room, which is really cool. I don't have to hear mining going on in the background, which is awesome. It's nice and quiet, finally. I'm still setting it up, with the sound absorbing material, but everything's going to get better. I'm going up and up. We're going to make everything the best we can. All right, everybody. Yeah. I love you all. This is Lutz signing out.
Later.
This has been Crypto Core Radio. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode. Tell your friends so they can be among the first to learn about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency advancement in the new digital economy.